All right, here we go. Uh, this is like take 3 or 4. I tried recording this last night. I was just too tired. I kept stumbling over my words. So it's first thing in the morning. I got my caffeine, and this is the Perpetual Progress Project, episode 3, titled Setbacks, which makes me realize that it's actually a misnomer because you can't always have perpetual progress. We'll talk about that. Also, it's been 3 months, so I've got some accomplishments to share that happened off screen and how that kind of applies to this video channel. And then I touched on the perfect day in my last video, but with everything that happened, I wasn't able to actually get that rolling. So I'm going to try again. If at first you don't succeed, we'll talk about the background music and what's coming up next. So about 3 months ago, I broke my toe. As you can see, I busted it good. I almost stepped on the cat. I took the fall myself, and my feet went back and because I was just falling backwards, and my feet flew up, and my toe hit something on the way back, and just busted it good. And then while I was house sitting and pet sitting, one of the cats got real sick. You see the little stitch work that he got on his belly, and he's doing okay now. But he gave me a scare because it was my responsibility while I was pet sitting. I was like, please, please don't let this cat die on me. But he's doing all right. So between these two things and my career, I've been busy, y'all. I want nothing more than to produce video content. It's a nice artistic outlet for me, but it's basically one of the lowest thing on my priority stack. Sadly, we'll get into that. We can talk about my career's going really good. We can talk about how my career kind of translates into the things that I want to do here personally. um, we're implementing a bunch of project and program management. I'm getting a handle on a bunch of different things that really haven't been organized as well as they could be at the company, and I'm having a good hand in some of that organization, and I'm proud of the work that I'm doing with that. Now, if I could only apply it to my personal life, if I could be half as organized in my personal life as I was in my professional life, oh, I don't know. Um, I have saved the company over $750,000 annually, just in the last since August of last year, basically. So it hasn't even been a full year. I'm also the guy that's implementing AI, not by myself. There's a couple other people that are helping with it, but implementing AI into our workflows. We deployed a new CRM within 3 weeks. Typically, you have 3 months to do that. So because we did it in 3 weeks, I've been super busy running to catch up and doing the things that we should have done if we had had the time. And because AI is changing a lot of things, part of the savings that I've done for my company is that we no longer needed to have contractors do certain things. So we just let their contracts run out, and not needing to renew was part of some of those savings because AI replaced the need for for what those contractors were doing. And the more that I implement AI into some of the company's operations, the more it's going to shift the landscape of what the company's requirements are for employees. So I'm also working very closely with HR and some of the other departments to make sure that there's training. So when I deploy the thing that's going to replace somebody's, not their entire job, but part of their job function, and it's just little increments over time, they'll have additional responsibilities they can take on that'll benefit themselves because it'll grow their career and their company. I want to be able to say that on my resume, yeah, I implemented AI for my company, but I did it in such a way, working collaboratively with HR and other departments, that it didn't. It might have replaced some of the work people were doing, but it didn't replace any people. That'd be a good selling point in an interview, I think. Uh, yeah, oh, the perfect day. So I talked about this in the last video, and this is kind of how I broke things down, and working about 9 hours a day for my career job, and then during the weekday having about 2 hours of project time, and then needing to spend the rest of the time to get ready and rinse and repeat. And then Saturday is my big project day where I get like a whole 9 hours of project time to the stuff that I want to work on in my personal life and video projects. And then Sunday I get a little bit of time, but you got to spend part of Sunday, uh, getting ready for the week because I do meal prep and all that. So with a broken toe and with a sick cat and with shit being absolutely fucking bonkers at work, I haven't been able to do this. I haven't been able to implement this. I want to be able to do this because this is very militant schedule, but this like what's the book Atomic Habits? Uh, Organizing my life in this way, I'll get 2 hours, 2 hours here, 2 hours there. Monday through Friday, if I spend 2 hours on something, Monday through Friday, that's 10 hours, right? So that adds up. So little incremental gains over time. So that's why I need to organize my life in such a way that I'll make little steps towards all of these goals. Otherwise, nothing's ever going to get done. Um, so let's look at what that breaks down this morning. So I got up early this morning. Um, One thing with my work, my company is based in Pacific time, and right now, because Puerto Rico doesn't have or doesn't follow daylight savings time, I'm 4 hours ahead of them. So I need to take a closer look at my work schedule and make sure I can get all this to match up correctly because this is in my time. Um, but I typically wake up early. I'm an early riser, and physical fitness is important to me. And then so is eating, and it seems like uh, it seems like yeah, no duh, you need to eat breakfast, but I can get hyper focused on things and accidentally skip a meal when I had no intention of doing it. So me having breaking down a list like this, even for brushing and flossing and making my beard more epic, um, it helps me. I like to cross things off on lists, and doing that every day and having that type of routine really helps me out. So this is just the schedule that I'm going to be following. Career job's just about to start. I'll probably start uploading this video and start working on some stuff for work. Um, and I spend about 2 hours, yeah, about an hour and a half on video production stuff or project stuff, like we saw on the pie chart. And then it's basically, getting ready for tomorrow and unwinding so I can go to sleep on time. Let's move that out. There we go. Yeah. Oh, so this is now that I'm all healed up, now that there aren't any sick cats, there's no reason why I can't try to hold myself to the schedule. So that's what we're doing. Today is a new day, and so far so good. We're on schedule. If you like the background music, in the description below, you will see a link to Dank Mimosa's SoundCloud. And I met Dank on a movie streaming site, basically in a chat room. And he or she was showing off the we were talking about music, and they shut off their SoundCloud and said, "Hey, this sounds like it would be good background music. Do you mind if I use it?" They said they don't mind at all. So go check them out if you happen to like the music. Uh, I'm still on the fence on whether this type of content needs background music because I've seen plenty of content where it doesn't have background music. So let me know what you think in the comments. And then finally, uh, what's coming up next? So um, I don't have one of the things that I've been thinking about is I don't have like a rendering rig. I don't have like a badass desktop workstation, and I haven't had one for years. And I think one of the reasons why I'm a little avoidant to try to do video editing or live stream or anything like that is because I know I don't have the equipment for it. That I won't actually enjoy it, or just be too big of a hassle, or I won't appreciate the quality because of the level of equipment that I have. So I want to do something fun, but I've basically got like an old laptop that I can work on, and that's about it. I got my work laptop, and then I got an old laptop I can work on. So I could do an old school music video for old school Doom, and that'll be something fun instead of just one of these videos where I'm talking about trying to get video production going. Let's actually just get something fun out there. So that's what I'm going to try to do, and look for that. Maybe I'll release a video of the making of, if I'm in the middle of it. It's taken a while, but we'll see how long it takes. When I was working for John, um, I'd probably spend about 40 hours a week on a video. So maybe I can get this video done in a week and released. Who knows? We'll give it a shot. Uh, Also, I need to get organized. I need to get my company licensed and my business development set up, because I'm going to be purchasing equipment. So I'm going to get a rendering rig, or get a badass PC workstation with awesome video card, and we'll do the research and get the best deal and stuff, and then I'll put it all together. I'm no stranger to building badass computer rigs. So I do that, I'll be more inclined to do things like live stream, and it'll be so much easier to edit videos on good equipment. So I've made the decision to go ahead and spend that money. I'm doing really good financially. I'd rather see. For the longest time, I'm just happy seeing the money in my bank account. Now that there's enough in there, I can part with a little bit of it. It's the first time I've had savings in, God, a decade. It's just nice. It's taken a lot of work, but here we are. And if I'm going to be spending that much money, especially on the video production equipment, and some of that video production software is expensive too. If I'm going to be spending all that money, I may as well get a tax write-off for it. So I need to get this company license. So I need to do a lot of business development, research, and apply my project management skill sets, and get organized and get all stuff together. So over the next month or two, I think I should have all that managed, and I should have a company registered, and I should be able to start writing things off, and budgeting, setting up a budget, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to stick with my schedule, and I'll either release the Doom music video, or at least a progress video, in a week or two. Let's say 2 weeks tops. That way I give myself a deadline, and I'll go ahead and set something up on my own personal calendar to make sure we'll get something out there. Hopefully the Doom music video. And I appreciate everybody sticking with me and everybody's comments. I know you folks want me to go get back to Swifty, and we'll do that one of these days. I just got a lot going on with my career, and trying to get things up and running for my own personal projects. I think it will help me a lot to get my mind off of work. I can work on the stuff that for my career, all day long. It'll do me some good to have personal projects to get my mind off of work and onto something that'll be even more fulfilling. Work's fulfilling, but I'd be even more fulfilled if I could get some of this shit done. So, hence the schedule. And then about the setbacks. I didn't beat myself up this time. I broke my toe. I had to take care of all these responsibilities. I've been kicking ass at work. I'm sorry I haven't got a video out, but that's what's going on. I ain't goofing off. I ain't dicking around. I'm kicking ass. So, like I said, I'll get a video out in about 2 weeks. I know. It's been 3 months, so that's why I put this. And this is the priority stack: my health, my responsibilities, my career, and then video production. So if 1, 2, or 3 gets more attention than this one. So when I'm releasing a video, everything's going all right. The next is all right if he's releasing content. That means everything's going swimmingly well. So every time you see a video from me, that be happy. That means something's going right now. And I can everything's all right on the priority stack. So I'll see you within 2 weeks.